Guys will stalk you for months, get interested in you, and then when they finally get the guts to tell you they like you, they somehow expect you to automatically like them back. They'll be like, why are you so cold? Dude, I don't know you. I know nothing about you. Unlike you, I haven't been stalking you. Like, how am I supposed to just like you? What have you done? Be careful of people that are always trying to downplay your success. They'll be like, oh, you only got that promotion because you know this person or you know that person, or people only like you because you're beautiful. No, I got the promotion because I work hard. People like me because I'm nice to them. Try it. I don't know why guys do this. They'll invite you to their house for weeks. They'll be like, come to my house, come to my house. You go to their house, the sheets are dirty, the room is smelling, and you expect them to sleep over. I know. Okay, so there's this one thing that most girls will do before they open their heart to you, before they fall in love. They will check your social media. They will check all the pictures, who's been commenting, who you dated, what she's like, what she does. Is she better than me? Like, they will check every. Okay, guys, the same way y'all be like, I need to know if she can cook or clean so I know she's a wife material. It's the same way we're like, we need girlfriend allowance to know if you're husband material because a husband provides. And I want to know if you're going to be able to take care of me and my kid. Okay, ladies, this is so funny. We will meet a new guy, go crazy about him, and then be asking, do you think he likes me? Do you think he really likes me? Like, just ask him. Why don't we just ask him?
My three favorite things begin with M. Money, men, and me.
Flowers have never done much for me. My favorite gifts are money and my time not being wasted.
So guys, as I told you, I just parked my my BMW, and then next I'm gonna get my G-Wagon. And then babes, when are we flying to, when are we getting the jet? And so yeah, and then this is the first house I bought.
Imagine me dating you. No quarrel, no fighting, no arguments. You want to waste my talent in here?
Yeah. No, we should be there in like 10 minutes. Yeah.
Remember those walls I built? Maybe they're tumbling down. And they didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound. I found a way to let you in.
Man, that's you.
But I never really had a doubt. Standing in the light of your halo, I got my angel now. It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I had you breaking. It's the risk that I'm taking.
Babe, you can sing?
Yeah, it's a big deal, babe. Don't make it a big deal.
What?
I never really let you down. Everywhere I'm looking at, I'm surrounded by your.
A little while ago, I was wrestling with an issue in my life that I knew I needed to talk to my guy friends about. But I was so paralyzed by fear that they would judge me and see me as weak, and I would lose my standing as a leader, that I knew I had to take them out of town on a 3-day guys trip just to open up. And guess what? It wasn't until the end of the 3rd day that I finally found the strength to talk to them about what I was going through. But when I did, something amazing happened. I realized that I wasn't alone, because my guys had also been struggling. And as soon as I found the strength and the courage to share my shame, it was gone.
We procrastinate. That's just what we do as a culture. We procrastinate doing everything in our lives. And what we shouldn't procrastinate is living the life that we're destined or want to live. And I think that by talking about mortality, you can go rather deep and find obstacles that maybe you've put up in your own life that maybe need to be taken down. Or you might realize that you're not happy and you want to be happy, and maybe you can take steps towards that. Or maybe you hate your job, and why am I wasting my life at this job? If I don't need to, I should do what I really want. Like, there's a million things that can happen by confronting it and having the conversation around it. And that's what I just really hope happens. Is I want to see people living the lives that they've always dreamed of living, and I want to see people happier. And as strange as it is, confronting it and talking about mortality, I believe, is a recipe and a key to helping us become happier.
Are you strong enough to be sensitive? To cry whether you are hurting or you're happy? even if it makes you look weak? Are you confident enough to listen to the women in your life, to hear their ideas and their solutions, to hold their anguish and actually believe them, even if what they're saying is against you? And will you be man enough to stand up to other men when you hear locker room talk, when you hear stories of sexual harassment, when you hear your boys talking about grabbing ass or getting her drunk? Will you actually stand up and do something so that one day we don't have to live in a world where a woman has to risk everything and come forward to say the words, "Me too"?
Do you guys want to know something like really sad that I'm thinking about? When you are growing as a person, you literally have to accept the fact that you are going to outgrow people. It doesn't matter how much you loved them or how close you were or whatever. Like, if you are growing, there's no guarantee that the people around you are also growing, and you might outgrow them. But I think in some like twisted, fucked up way, that's kind of what makes you grow, is you're willing to take that risk, because losing people isn't always a bad thing. And this is so sad, right? This is literally so sad, but I feel like that's why they call them growing pains. Because it's fucking painful. It's not easy. Someone on TikTok needs to hear this right now. Nothing, and I mean nothing in this world, is worth sacrificing your happiness for. I do not care if it is a 6-figure paying job. I do not care if it is the person you love most in the world. I do not care what it is. It is not worth sacrificing your happiness for. You were not put on this earth to live a normal life and please everyone else. You were not put on this earth just to simply make ends meet, right? You were put on this earth to be happy and to feel the most happiness you can possibly feel. That is not selfish to prioritize that. Think about your life right now, the job you have, the people around you, where you live. Think about your life and tell me, are you actually happy? This video is going to get like no views probably because I look like shit, but the universe wants me to tell you something. You are going to be okay. I know you're going through shit, and I know that it hurts like hell right now. I know that you don't see a way out, but I promise you, you're gonna be okay. It's hard to believe coming from a stranger, but I'm actually posting this because I need to hear it right now. Because right now, I don't feel okay. So if you're also in the same boat, just know we're all gonna be fine. This is something I tell myself every single day. You are only put through what you are strong enough to get through. And yeah, that's my advice. Take it or leave it. This is some of the best advice I have ever received. So I was talking to my dad not too long ago, and he was telling me how to be the best version of myself. And he said, "Lauren, I want you to take the high road in every situation." And I was like, no, like that's so annoying, that's so difficult. Why would I do that? And he was like, because there's rarely any traffic. And let me tell you, he was absolutely right, because ever since that conversation, when I've gotten into a fight with someone or, you know, had some drama with people, I've tried to take the high road and be the bigger person, and I've been less frustrated, and I've had more patience, and I've literally been happier. So now I'm going to encourage you, next time you find yourself in a sticky situation, instead of being petty, rise above and take the high road, because there's no traffic. I have a question for you. Why are you keeping people in your life who don't truly support you? Why are you clinging on to people for dear life when they're not doing the same for you? I think it's because you're scared. I think it's because losing someone that you thought would be in your life forever is painful. But you know what's more painful? Losing yourself. That's way more painful than losing a friend. Every time you surround yourself with negative energy, you will become negative energy. You're the one who wakes up every day and gets to choose whether or not you're going to be happy. You get to choose who you're going to have in your life. So stop choosing people who don't choose you and learn how to choose yourself instead.